Good morning. This is kidnapping charges. Like I said, this is for kidnapping charges by the state. I'm trying to learn how to do this live feed, so bear with me, please. All right. This is a legal notice. Right here's a legal notice. See that? That's State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. It's a legal notice. All right. These are mail receipts. All right. This is to show you I was making a documentary. I was making a movie about the prison industry in Maryland and Illinois. That's me. And those are your representatives. City, county, state, and federal levels. Right here. See that? Dutch Rupersberger, Senator Hardin. False imprisonment for filming a documentary. I was kidnapped by the state because I was making a documentary about your prison industry and the war on drugs. N62528, State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. This shows that I was doing this before I got locked up in 2011. It's making a documentary. And this is the proof. So I'm going to give it to you. All right. Right here. The Great Race Debate. I was making a movie about race and racism. I don't have Spike Lee money. I ain't got all that kind of money. So I was doing it off of social media for social change. I started with MySpace, went to Facebook, and started using Twitter and Instagram. I don't use TikTok, but I do use AOL and Gmails. This is a toilet, because a toilet don't care if you're black, white, straight, or gay. This toilet was left in front of Fox 45, and this toilet is mail from President Obama. All right. And see the mail, see that? Those are elected officials on that toilet. This was about the 2014 elections, Brown Omen, because I ran against Governor Hogan. I was kidnapped because I was making a documentary about your prison industry. There it goes. President Jack Clark, Mary Pat Clark, Jack Young. Y'all locked me up because I was asked for Martin Luther King's job. I just gave you my Jesus trick. That's all I call it, is the Jesus trick. That's CNN. Like I said. Yeah. I was making a movie about Baltimore. The good in the hood. You feel me? And I did it through social media. Art and activism. The art of protest. Art and activism. Art and activism. You see that? See that? I applied for Martin Luther King's job and y'all got mad. Ain't no law against, man, it's been vacant too long. I'm not a self-serving demigod. I didn't do this for money. I did it for change. Martin never did it for money. But right here is criminal charges. Did I file criminal charges? It says it right here. If you wish to contact the compliance department. All right. See that? The credit bureau. Your police department. I was kidnapped and I filed the charges. And that comes from who? The state of Maryland. A federal audit and criminal charges. Like I said, I was kidnapped because I was making a movie. I was making a movie about your prison industry. And here it is right here. Internal Affairs Division, 2010. That's the case number. Councilman Brandon Scott, and these are the cases. That's Mayor Stephanie Rollins Blake. These are emails. DD Shortman at AOL.com. See that? See the people on the emails? That's Jeff Moses from the Baltimore City Police Department. See the date of the email? Original, Dee Shortman. It's the art of getting money. It's the art of getting money. See that? There's a sucker born every minute. Letters Design was a movie, is a movie. That's one of 14 movies. All right? And it goes right here. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. We all got our shit to deal with. This is Vanessa Attenberry. And she holding evidence right there. That's evidence. Names, dates, everything. That's your representative. Like I said, I was making a movie. Ain't no law against making a movie. I was kidnapped because I was making a movie. Thank you very much. This is to prove I was making a movie. So you can't sue me. I did the movie through social media. And it was about your police. You see that? It was about your police. Officer Littleton. You got that? Making a documentary and I use white people to do it. I use white people to do it. Letters Design. A Ghetto Da Vinci Code. Letters Design. A Rob Fix production. Except Rob Fix ain't with this no more. I canceled out my production. It's all about me now. You talking about the 4th Amendment. All right? The people to be secure in their properties. See that? People to be secure in their properties. You took a truck, a computer, you took storyboards, you took property from me. I am Dred Scott. So that's a question. Out for Justice. Yeah. Because I'm a member of Out for Justice. I also ran for office. State of Maryland, Lieutenant Governor. See that? Dwayne G. Davis. I ran for governor. I ran against Governor Hogan. Racism don't work without black cooperation. All right. Like I said, I'm making a movie about Baltimore. That's Communities United. That's Corey McRae. All right. That's Corey McRae. So you can't say that I didn't ask you about this. That's Marilyn Mosby. State Attorney Mosby. She had this. 2011. Scott Shellenberger. Marilyn Mosby been shielding the corruption. This is Marilyn Mosby. And if you look over here, that's the Baltimore Sun. That's Marilyn Mosby. That's the Baltimore Sun. It's making a movie about your corruption. That's Ed Norris. Yeah. Your corruption and your racism. Because you've been hating Hispanics for a long time. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. And that's the Algebra Project. And that's the Block. This ain't our fight. This our struggle. I was kidnapped because I was making a movie about your prison industry. Right here. Your prison industry. Waukegan, Illinois. Mr. Davis. For your recent correspondence to the Chicago District Office. I am responsible for issues such as yours. Illinois Department of Corrections. All right? And that's President Obama. So I decided to make a movie about it. Director of Promotions and Arts in Baltimore, New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia. Fox 45, Congressman Cummings. New York, Philadelphia. You see that? Dwayne G. Davis. See who making a movie about y'all. And civil rights violations. All right? Title code. I was kidnapped. You conspired to take my property from me, and then you used your media to do it. You used Fox 45, WJZ, Baltimore Sun. That's Kai Jackson, and that's me. And Kai Jackson been knowing me since 1997. That's Fox 45, and I shut him down. The Baltimore Police Department, because like I said, it's about unmasking Baltimore. It's about your police and policing. You feel me? It's about community. And I'm in the community. That's Starbucks and Shorty. That's the community. All right? I use toilets to do what I do. That toilet been to New York, Chicago, Philadelphia. That toilet been everywhere. That's the same toilet that you locked me up on, called a terrorist. Yeah. It's about your prison industry. About the new face of old Jim Crow. Racism don't work without black cooperation. City, county, state, and federal levels. Yeah. And I'm right there. Anything I say, I can prove. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we unmask in Baltimore. Yeah. I got my mask on, and I'm unmasking Brandon Scott. We're going to trade places. This is Johnny Oleski. See the email? 2019, Department of Justice, civil lawsuit. Ivan Bates. You see Ivan Bates in there? Yeah. You seen the people in there? This is my third letter. Taxation without representation is a violation of my constitutional rights. And these are my representatives. These are my representatives. And each and every one of y'all got this and know about this. Each one of y'all got this. Like I said, I'm making a movie about y'all. I don't have to change nobody's name. Social media for social change. AOL, Gmails. DD Shortman at Gmail. Council meeting, Shellenberger. All right. Julian Jones. Doug Colbert, University of Maryland Law School. Department of Justice. See the people? You got Gladden, got Conway, McFadden, Frost, Pugh. Y'all know about this. If y'all know about it, you're supposed to say something. If you see something, say something. Since you won't say something, I will. This is an email. See the email and the different officials there? John Cardin. You see the people here? These are your elected officials. I was kidnapped because I was making a documentary about y'all. Making a movie about Shellenberger. Shellenberger should have did this in 2008. Federal and state violations. The state accepted forged checks. Because as you see, I was locked up. That's not my signature. I was locked up in Illinois. That's Bank of America. That's not my signature. And that's the state. The state accepted those forged checks. And that's Brian Frost, and he won't open his mouth. That's fraud. Fraud by the state, committed by the state. Kidnapping to hide the facts. That's Brian Frost. 2016. That's notarized. That's notarized. So that makes this legal mail. Taxation without representation is a violation of my constitutional right. That means that Brian Frost got to answer this. Controller got to answer this. And Ronald Reagan's, yeah, Reaganomics. I'm a whistleblower. Can you answer my whistleblower's application, Governor Hogan? Yeah, you got this in 2016. That's leaders of a beautiful struggle, Ivan Bates and the Baltimore Sun, and none of the black representatives in the community get a chance to be at these forums. It's the haves versus the have-nots. Racism don't work without black cooperation, and this is the face of new Jim Crow. This is the face of new Jim Crow. Shorties, and that's Shorties, and that's Judge Turnbull. And these are the criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. And this is in 2009. And this is who got it. Governor O'Malley, the director of the ACLU, Terry Owens, Chief Justice Boris, Hardin. You see who got this? Y'all got this long before I got locked up. That's why it's called kidnapping. The Democrats been using their positions of power to protect their corruption. See that? That's Kurt Smoke and Shorty. And this is the Shorty program, and I gave you the program. Social skills, economics, political, medical, environmental, members needed. I gave you the Shorties program. I gave you Shorty. You got Shorty. And my program works because it's been working across Baltimore, and these are the kids. You feel me? These are the kids. My program works. I give you careers, not just jobs. Visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism, technology, cultural exchanges. I'm on the House of Cards. Yeah, see that? That's me in the House of Cards. And my toilet is famous. Art. Toilet art. That's Chuck D. That's Chuck D. And that's my toilet. Like I said, I was making a movie. That's producer Rob Fix. And the movie was about the prison industry. It was about the prison industry, the war on drugs, mass incarceration. See who that is? See who that is? That's at 92Q. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. Shorty unmasking 92Q. Larry Young, Al Sharpton. Yeah. Shorty, pull your mask up? No. We're going to take you to court for selling out the black community. Shorty's book, The Minority Report. Judge Bell and the Maryland School of Law. I'm going to give you the law. My Department of Justice number. See that? That's the Department of Justice. That's my ID number. I was kidnapped by the state and the Department of Justice got it. That's Tessa. That's Marilyn Mosby. Yeah, I want to tell. This is 2014 at the NAACP. Y'all got that? I'm Shorty. I'm famous for toilets, and I'm going to run with that shit. All emails. See that? Emails. County executive. Emails. I went to the federal court. That's Judge Bennett. United States District Court. And Bennett asked for an investigation. This is notarized. That's Governor Hogan, Bobby Zirkin. Y'all ain't did nothing about this investigation. See who got it? That's Ivy. That's Doug Gansler. And that's Mayor Pugh. I gave it to you on Senator Pugh, and my testimony is in Annapolis. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. These are the supporters of Shorty. All right, these are the supporters of Shorties. Talking about your prison industry. Freedom is almost perfected. You see? It's about the laws and the regulations. Your prison industry. Ain't no law against making a movie. I use white people to make a movie about racism. And here's the black media. That's the shot. All right? That's me in front of the real news. Making a movie ain't against the law. It's about justice. It's about criminal activity. It's about the media and American justice. I went home on vacation, came back on probation. And WJZ knew all about it. And that's Kai Jackson before he went to Fox 45. That's Vic Carter, Mary Mubala. Yeah, y'all protect y'all's media with corruption. Yeah, I was making a movie. See that? I'm ratting y'all out. I'm using a toilet to do it. That's a movie thing for Hogan. That's a toilet. That's a toilet. That's a toilet. And this is me blowing the whistle on you in 2010. Illinois. And I gave you Maryland. And I broke you down. ABC2 works for Gov.O'Malley. The corruption machine of mass incarceration. Because ABC2 got that. I gave you the Minority Report. You feel me? I gave you the Minority Report. And that's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Because if I don't get to go to the grand jury, then we're going to go to the Supreme Court under writ of certiorari, Article 3 of the Constitution. I am Dred Scott. We're going to take all this evidence to the Supreme Court. NAACP, Eric Holder, ACLU. We're taking all of this to the Supreme Court. We're going to take this evidence. Because that's Governor O'Malley and his crime machine. You got 52 members that participated in this. 52 of y'all. Because you want to lock up black men in Baltimore. You want to lock up black men in Baltimore. These are the black soldiers in Baltimore. This is what being black in America is. We're trying to protect our kids. We're trying to raise our kids. We ain't supposed to bury our kids. Our kids supposed to bury us. That's Letters to Zion. That's a movie. Because I ain't from around here. I'm from Zion. Y'all made me famous for toilets. And I'm going to run with that. That's the toilet. And that's Marilyn Mosby. And this is the Baltimore Sun. See that? That's the Baltimore Sun. They got that. That's Fox 45. You see that? They got that. Judicial system. It's about policing the police. Who's watching who? Because I got my eyes on you. This is the States Attorney's Office. Public Accommodations Act, 1964. You've been sitting on this evidence since 2015. That's called collusion, racketeering, and fraud in the court. I was making a movie about racism, and I used my truck and I used my food to do it. You feel me? My food, racism. My sons, my neighborhood, my community, my Baltimore. Ceasefire. Yeah, I gave you a ceasefire program. I also give you art and activism. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. These other supporters are shorties. This is St. Paul, Gilman's, Boys Latin. And they petitioned the government to investigate my incarceration. I was kidnapped. And we're going to have a trial. This is me in the community. That's Ricky Spector. That's the good in the hood. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. So Al Sharpton, see what it say? They got snakes in the church. Al Sharpton, yeah, the rest of y'all gonna stop selling black people out. The haves versus the have-nots. And you see who I'm with. I'm not by myself. We're going to the Supreme Court with this. And we're going to take the toilet to the Supreme Court. Yeah, we're going to take the toilet to the Supreme Court because I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped and the state's attorney know about it. If I can go to jail for a toilet, you can go to jail for corruption. Either do your job or you going to jail. You can go to jail for participating in the fraud. Ain't no law against making a movie. This ain't wishful thinking. It can be done. So that's Nick Mosby and Ron Matz, WJZ. And y'all got this. I gave this to y'all. You feel me? I gave this to y'all. Let's make it a movie. Fixed media. To whom it may concern. That's my lawyer. That's Governor Hogan. And that's Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan. Federal investigation, 2019. I was kidnapped because I was making a movie. You see who got it? Judge Bennett, Robert Hardin, the Department of Justice. I was making a movie about mass incarceration. Shorty documentary. That's the Supreme Court and Governor Quinn in the state of Illinois. See that? Shorty documentary. See that? Shorty documentary. Shorty documentary. And we're going to leave it right here. That's Hazel Norman. She a witness. She in the movie. And that's a movie release. That's Rob Fix. Everything that Rob Fix got is evidence. Carrie Bennett, The Perfect Ride, 2009, July. All right, you read that. Because I got a lot of stories about Shorty. This is the one that's going to get you. This is a Jailhouse Diary. Brandon Scott got this. All right. This is to prove I was making a movie about racism in the judicial system. Commode emotion. The toilet is a political statement, freedom of speech, a focal point for my movie and book, Letters to Zion, a Rob Fix production. Y'all got that. So that's what I'm turning in next week for my kidnapping charges against the state. My intellectual property was taken. It's worth $130 million. The state of Maryland owes me. I am Dred Scott, being black in America, 2021.